可愛い子ちゃんの声が聞きたいな。
これだけは二度とごめんだと思ってたんだ。あの野郎の身代わりなんて。
特徴は一致してます。お
Pledge just $3 a month over at www.patreon.com/youngstgamer and earn yourself a suggestion and vote on all new weekly Anime Sins videos.
Oh, hi there. You caught me admiring my Attack on Titan keyring. I'm Anime Sins, and welcome to Everything Wrong with Attack on Titan Season 3, First Quarter. While you're here, don't forget to hit that notification bell, since apparently subscribing doesn't mean a damn thing to YouTube anymore. And my question of the day is this: are you guys actually fans of the animation of Attack on Titan? Because on my Discord server the other day, there was some back and forth with some people liking it and some people disliking it, but I'm interested to know your thoughts in those comments down below. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't even know why, but every time I hear this music, it strongly just makes me think of like a drama or something.
Yeah,
I mean, Gina's right. Didn't you know in order to brush the dust and dirt off of your shoes, you need to do it physically by hand? Or I suppose thinking logically, you could, you know, tap or drag your feet on outside of the mat or something.
Mikasa! 野生動物じゃないんだから
Say what, Armin?
Mikasa! 野生動物じゃないんだから
You do know you're not a wild animal, right? What is that meant to be in reference to? That wild animals heal quicker than humans? Or is it about levels of intelligence? I don't get it, but I think it was meant to be offensive.
優秀だからじゃないですか
Sasha is far from the smartest thief here and actually talks right before stealing, which is just dumb. If you're gonna steal, use a diversion like Gene and Eren arguing about who wants to de-Mika some more. Don't just talk and then draw attention and then steal.
Mikasa!
I think when you're referring to someone as being gloomy and meaning it in a negative way, of which I'm not sure there is a positive sense, you probably should ensure that you yourself couldn't be easily described by most people as gloomy. Glass houses, Levi. I can't show it because aggressive YouTube demonetization and everything, but here Mikasa manages to see Eren's deformed skeleton looking face even though he's not actually facing her direction even slightly.
Has
anyone thought to actually ask her? I'm 6 episodes in, and as of writing this, I've yet to see a flashback where anyone questions her regarding the wall. Of course, if it does come up later on, I'll remove it though.
ユミルを助けたいんじゃないのか。
でもユミルは自分の生き方を自分で選んだ。もう私が何かする権利はないし。
So in actual fact, the answer to his question is no, because you answered yes, but then you spent the following few seconds explaining why it's actually a no. Stop talking in riddles, History-chan!
なんだと?
死んだんだよ、肉臭いが。
I would have loved to see the scene that literally occurred seconds before this, because what did she say that led to any confusion? Pasternak is dead. Huh? What was that? He's dead. Pasternak. Huh? What are you talking about? Levi, he's dead. He's not alive anymore. He's no longer with us. What does that mean? Levi, we haven't got time for this. He's f***ing dead. Huh? Fuck! Squeezing Arm Clothing sound effects brought to you by www.pullingweedsoutoftheground.com, your one-stop shop for all Squeezing Arm and Clothing sound effects.
組織がちっぽけだと大層な階級も虚しく響くもんだな。いいか。
This hallway is a difficult time deciding whether it wants to be a wide or narrow hallway, because here it's very much wide, but then it changes its mind and becomes narrow right afterwards. Pick a lane!
王都の憲兵がこんな最南端のトルストクに。
そんなに不思議か。
Well, I don't know, but I'd hazard the guess that if he's mentioning it, it's likely very strange because the capital's military police don't ever come that far south.
握手させてください。そっか、強盗にあったのか、ニック。
That's not shaking. The motion is described in the name. You're just holding it. After Hanji is done not shaking the man's hand, she begins to stroke his Pastor Nick related hand wounds until he gets upset at the minor pain and tells her off. She then tells them in a roundabout way, "I'm gonna get you," and then departs to find Tiny Tim, aka Levi. Upon arriving, she tells the whole story and Levi gets a message that basically says, "Leave ASAP, love Erwin, XOXO." And after they've left, CGI characters search the house. Now in the city, Levi and crew notice the fake king is giving out sausage rolls, and at the capital, the lords are talking in a secret code even though they don't have to, which leads us back to Levi crew in the city.
いや、もうすぐ手に入るだろう。あれが動いている。
If everyone in the room are your boys, surely you'd just talk about whatever that is, since there's no need for secrecy at that point.
アルミじゃなくてクリスタとエレンがまたさらわれてしまった。
Yeah, good acting, but they are now quite some distance away, which means that said acting is thus rendered pointless. Because you assumed that Armin was going to get penile smashed by that goon? Just how good at looking at potential outcomes are you? Whoa, now hold up. Let me see that again. So not only Armin but also Jean were literally able to escape within less than a single second, and both at the same time no less? I could get on board all day long with one of them slipping out, but both and at the same time? Nah, I don't think so. I'm not buying that.
兵長
No.
リーファ、切り裂きケニーを知ってるか？
憲兵が100人以上も喉を裂かれたという。でも何年か前に流行った都市伝説ですよね。
If you thought he was talking about an urban legend, then you'd start with that statement and not talk specifics. For example, if someone said, "Have you heard about Bigfoot?" I wouldn't say, "What, the half-man and half-ape dude that walks about on two legs?" That's an urban legend, isn't it? I'd just say at the start, the urban legend, yeah, what about it?
ガキの頃、奴と暮らした時期が。
どうしたんですか急に。こんな時に冗談言うなんて。
Yeah, if it's one thing everyone knows about Levi, it's that he's such a joker, always pulling pranks and telling jokes and making everyone laugh.
俺が教えた処世術がこんな形で役に立ったとはな。
For what purpose did you think he'd be using all those tricks?
袋のネズミって言葉を俺は教えなかったか？あれじゃあおめえがどっから逃げようと上からドカンだぜ。
I'm pretty sure that's not what you'd have said in reference to a cornered rat. Why you'd tell a kid, "Hey Levi, you know what happens to a cornered rat?" No. No matter which way they try and run, they get blasted from above. That makes no sense.
やっと死んだんですか？
バカ野郎。死人がどうやって返事するってんだ。
I think it was more intended as a joke to find out the reason as to why you're laying on the floor instead of pursuing the enemy. Baka!
ドチビなりに成長してたらしい。
よかったですね。
ああ、いいわけねえだろ。
You seem to be missing her sense of humor.
選ぶのは誰だ？誰が選ぶ？お前は誰を信じる？
You know what? I'm just left wondering how a guy with one arm was able to happily chat away and at the same time light a match with just one arm. This is a literal attempt. Serious attempt by myself. Moments after Levi team lose Eren in history book, Armin mentions in passing if Mikasa now regrets her bread rape scene from season 1, which triggered Mikasa and caused her to grab a nearby loaf and attack a defenseless Armin. Komenasai, Hofus-chan.
どうした？こんな汚い場所じゃ食えねえか？
僕が殺した人はきっと優しい人だったんだろうな。
Super good point, super smart Armin. I'm presuming that you're basing that assumption based on the fact that she killed innocent soldiers that day along with her crew, right? Or the fact that she was wearing anti-ODM gear used specifically to kill other people? Oh, none of that then? Yeah, you fucking idiot.
リーブス商会が人と仕事を結びつけているのが大きい。だが、商会がなくなったら一体何人が冬を越せるだろうな。
Oh, I don't know, Levi. People can be pretty industrious, I suppose. From the sounds of it, this guy and his company essentially acted as a bulletin board of sorts. Single woman looking for a guy to use a ladder to fix a broken pipe, and then a guy with a ladder goes and fixes her broken pipe. It's not rocket science. The notion that the citizens will lose the company and just sit around shitting their pants and starving to death like, how do we make food appear again, is laughable to me. Ha 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 ha!
それで町と俺の部下が餓死するのを止められるってのか？
Wait, I thought that was your job. Levi just gave a whole speech on how that's what you and your company do. Why are you flipping it and reversing it as though he's the one with the company solving the city's food issues?
いますよ。協力するって約束で
なんとか解放されてきたんです。
For some reason, probably because, and I know this didn't actually happen, you said you'd cooperate. This is a pretty fucking weak ploy, and I feel like he's lucky they were just dumb enough to fall for it.
そんなじゃあなんで
商人に重要なのは嗅覚だ。
When you get hit so hard on your cheek and in the process have your head pushed forward and to the side a bit that your hood falls off backwards. This is some JFK assassination business. That must have been the second slapper!
僕らはもう犯罪者だよ。
If being criminals involves ultimately uprooting the source of evil and corruption and saving humanity, then yeah, they're criminals.
僕らを食べようとしてくるから殺すわけじゃない。考え方が違うから。
Armin is a smart kid, but here he's being incredibly dumb. They're not disagreeing with you in a public forum, they're trying to fucking kill you, you dumb dumb.
それだけで命を。アルミン。
田舎の牧場にいたバイトも全部俺たちが消したから人類はやってこられた。
I love how no one is like, a whore living in the sticks. How is she a danger to the public?
タネスの爪はもう残ってねえんだぞ。お前とは大違いだ。
知るかよ。そりゃあいつの勝手だ。
I love Attack on Titan so much, but I can't help but feel that this moment was weak. The guy outside the door knows exactly what they're playing at and yet just goes along with it regardless. Slit throat with no blood at all? It's almost as though he was faking it. I gotta admit, Eren is looking really fucking bored. No one is talking to me. No one even cares that I'm in the room. They just go ahead and have their father-daughter reunion right in front of me. No one's offered me a drink. No one wants to play Monopoly. You best believe I brought that up twice.
ウォールローゼ北部の小さな牧場で生まれました。母がどんな顔をするか興味があったのです。お母さん！結果は突き飛ばされただけでしたが、母が私に何かをしたことは初めてだったので。
That you could remember anyway. Don't forget that she pushed you out of that business down there. You got one. You can put two and two together. You got one yourself. You know how that shit works.
君の名はクリスタ・レンジだ。
Wow, that was quick. Did you have that one spare on the back burner in case the mean lady didn't like Historia or something? He certainly quick drew that little doozy a bit too fast from the holster to be considered natural.
今までのことを許してくれ。
I don't know about her, but I can't forgive him for that haircut. He went incredibly short at the sides and bowl on top. May or may not look a little bit silly.
こいつらに喋っちゃいねえよな。俺たちの王への忠誠心は。
And even though he himself said, you didn't tell them anything, did you? Our loyalty is to the king. He was more than happy to read off of a script making it sound like he gave everything away when they pointed a sharp instrument in his direction. Really? Coming from a guy who killed dozens of people, I'm not quite sure that statement holds up validly. You devils, you held a knife near me and you tortured my buddy quite a bit. All we did was murder people for 20 or so years, you fucking devils.
君も人なんか食べたくなかっただろうし。
そこから推測するに、ユミルは壁の外をうろつく巨人の一人で、ベルトルトやライナー、兄の仲間を食べたんだと思う。
Speculating on this and also happening to get it 100% fucking correct, she speculates that not only was Bertolt with this human who was eaten, but so was Reiner and Annie, hitting that nail on the head.
つまりは、巨人がその能力を持つ人間を食べると人間に戻り。
She also speculates that a Titan eating a special human Titan turns back into a human based on Bertolt saying you probably didn't want to eat a human. Them some leaps in logic.
さらに、相手の能力を手に入れるんだ。
She then also pulls out of her ass that they obtain the powers of those they eat, which wasn't mentioned in literally any way during Bertolt's initial convo. This isn't speculation, this is some fucking crystal bullshit.
失礼します。エルヴィン団長、ピクシス司令がお見えです。
司令が
No, the local butcher by the same name. He heard you were under house arrest and thought a string of sausages and a steak might help cheer you up a bit.
その中に一つ興味深い事件が見つかった。
事件？
No, that would make no sense.
調査兵団は用済みになったリーブス会長を口封じのため殺害。実行犯は現在エレンを連れて逃亡中と思われる。
I know Erwin likely feels like it'd be pointless, but I'd have loved him to simply reply saying, based on what? And watch the soldier be all like,
なぜ父がこの話を教室で話さなかったのかを察せられるほど私は賢くありませんでした。
Although you'd think that the father would be smart enough to say, Erwin, don't be a knob and run around telling everyone that I told you this, okay? Otherwise your dear old dad might... and I'll be gone.
早速だが尋問を始めさせてもらう。
Whereas usually we make prisoners aware of interrogations ahead of time, usually with 7 days notice.
助かるよ、ロイ。
I think it's great how during their conversation he randomly stares off into space for many long seconds before he starts to talk again, likely really confusing the two news people.
Well, I appreciate it, Roy.
人を殺すなら
Of
それ
course,
だ。
sir, no problem at
ま
all,
さに
and
調
you
査
had
兵団
yourself
を
a good
殺すため
day.
だけ。三段なんぞ巨人には無力だろうが、人を殺すならそれだ。
Are you okay, sir? You've been quiet a long time.
我々にもその存在が隠されていたということは、我々はあの銃口が向けられる対象外ではないということか。
Oh god, he's not moving. Okay, let's just leave. Yeah, so if you guys could go ahead. Oh god, he's back.
俺がションベン行ってる間に、親父は中央憲兵の奴らに、黒いコートの長身の男が、親父を殺したんだ。
I mean, don't get me wrong, this information is spot on, but I was just wondering, how did you know they were from the interior police? It's not like someone from the scouts can't wear a black coat, and he never said anything more than this on the subject.
俺が現場にいたことは、もう中央憲兵にはバレちまったみたいだ。
How though? I mean, they certainly didn't see him at the time, and if they did, they'd have killed him. You're not giving me enough information to stop me writing this stuff.
なんかお前、俺の嫌いな奴と似てたからな。あのバカに。
そのバカって兄が言ってたやつと同じやつか。
What? Why is everyone in this anime so fucking psychic all of a sudden? This reminds me of a past memory. What, the one where your dad bought everyone an ice cream except for you? Yeah, what? How? This horse hits into some boxes with his body and stuff and causes them to go flying all over the place. But I can't help but think that if a horse hit into some boxes, it'd be tripping over them more than it'd send them flying away. Do I care enough to add one to the total? No, I just thought it was interesting enough to note.
ある程度の情報を知っちまったし、命はなかっただろうな。従業員やこの町に固執してなきゃな。
Aren't those two things not connected to the interior police telling him to kidnap Eren though? I don't get what caring for the city and the workers has to do with him having to die to protect their secret. It would be different if they specifically targeted him because he cared for the city and its workers, but they didn't. It was because he was the boss of trust. You guys don't make much sense.
お前らはもう用済みだ。上を見ろマヌケ。
Like, just how long were these two going to wait before they actually made their move? Because he could have died several times over on the ground and then he actually gives away their plan of attack and then they spring into action. All these people on the street stop dead whenever there are horses coming past.
その団長を吊るすための処刑台だな。今頃裁判してるよ。最後のな。
One would assume his final judgment has already been decided if they're setting up the gallows for him, no?
そもそも偽の王であればなおのこと。我々は真の王を立てるつもりです。
I think in this position it would be more accurate to say we're going to install the true leader, the queen, or words to that effect, because this way it just sounds like we don't like your guy, we're going to put our guy in charge instead.
くそ！起きろホイボリ！なんじゃ飯か。
Jesus, that's some teleportation going on right there, boy!
それなら手がかりがある。
God, I love the way she holds the book like 2 inches from his nose.
現体制の崩壊が宣言された。
Whoa, check this dude out. He's got a head made out of a piece of overdone KFC popcorn chicken.
中身はほとんど5年前、レイスケを襲ったある事件についてだ。
5年前
No, Armin, and I'd strongly suggest that you calm down and stop smashing everything to pieces around you.
ヒストリア。
Nope, clearly a female Jesus.
エレン、起きたの？
No. After History Book comes for a visit, a bunch of forgotten memories are regained by touching Eren's upper back, and Eren remains severely pissed at still being refused a rematch at Monopoly. Meanwhile, in the capital, there's some weird BDSM business going down for the captured nobles, whilst outside, CGI Pixars pays Owen a visit.
まずいのエルヴィン。
You alright there, Pixars? You're looking a little toy-like.
レースがエレンの持つ叫びの力さえ手にすれば民衆の反乱なんぞこともなしというわけ。
Guys, I love this anime, but there are some extremely CGI-looking characters behind you, and I'm having serious trouble ignoring them.
しかし、一緒に暮らしていてそれしか切り裂きケニーの情報がないってどういうことだよ、リヴァイ。
悪いな。奴のフルネームも知ったばかりだ。
Wait, what?
奴のフルネームも知ったばかりだ。
Sorry, Levi, but you don't have to know someone's full name before you can know something about them. Her point is that you lived with him and yet you know very little about him. His name almost doesn't even really factor into it, does it? Whew. Well, guys and gals, there you have it. Stand by for some memes in a moment. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter @TheHonestGamer. Clickable links, as always, are in the description down below. And of course, I appreciate you spending your time with me, and I'll see you in the second quarter.
Oh my god, I killed
Phew, that place is crawling with CGI soldiers.
おめえはチビなだけで年はそれなりに取ってたな。
町で憲兵がこんなものを。これが事実なら
信用できるわけねえだろ。特におかっぱ、お前はダメだ。一体なんでそんな髪型にしたのか。
あんたなんかにはわかんねえよ。親父は俺に教えてくれたよ。商人は嗅覚が大事だってな。
中央憲兵の企みはここにいる全員が証人だ。
I'm not. What actually happened? I was on the toilet.
お前らはもうおしまい。安心してくれ。
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Davis Cordero, Vupu, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Bird Without a Word, Loritz, Jake Lane, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, Yolna Stahl, Jacob Bryan, Chris Harris, Daniel Musgrave, Matayson, Joshua Benker, Pamela, Master Tank, Gajivi Trash, Brendan Creer, Tyler Byers, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Scott Harris, Gabby Z, Lullaby Hypno 22, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.